Tonton and his friends. Once upon a time, there was a big garden where many kinds of vegetables and delicious fruits grew. The owner of the garden, Mr. Ali, worked in the garden with a pickaxe, a shovel and rake and many other tools during the day. At night time he would take these tools and put them into the little shed in the garden. The tools would get tired of working relaxed there. One morning Mr. Ali didn't come to the garden. The tools stayed in the cottage all day long. Then the sun went down and it got dark. The time for sleep came. There were also other things besides garden tools in the cottage: an old heating stove, shoes, boots, ropes, a ladder, and Mr. Ali's toy from when he was a kid. Tonton, the puppet, was the oldest from among them. The ones in the cottage really loved and respected him. Tonton was snoring. Who knows what he was dreaming about? All of a sudden he woke up to a big noise. "What's going on?" he said, and looked around. Rake, pickaxe, and watering cup were fighting and yelling loudly. "Why are you yelling at each other? What is it that you can't share?" Tonton asked. Rake, pickaxe, and watering cup all started talking at the same time. Since they were talking at the same time, the things they said could not be understood. They were also shouting more to make themselves heard. Tonton, the puppet, raised his voice too. "Enough!" Finally, everyone was quiet. Tonton, the puppet, spoke. "What's all this about? Speak one at a time. Explain your problems calmly." Rake said in a sad mood, "Mr. Tonton, we are trying to choose the one who is the most useful to be our president. However, we cannot decide." Tonton was surprised. "Is this the whole problem? Are you fighting over this?" The garden tools bowed their heads with embarrassment and said, "Yes." Watering cup said, "Mr. Tonton, I think you should decide who is the most useful among us. You choose our president." Rake and pickaxe agreed. "Yes, yes, you choose the president. You choose our president." Tonton, the puppet, thought for a minute. "Okay," he said, "I will do this. However, let's wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow I will watch how much you work in the garden, and I will decide who will be the president according to that. Now go to sleep. Tomorrow will be a long work day." The shed grew silent, and they all had sweet dreams. The next morning, Rake, pickaxe, and watering cup woke up early in the morning. The weather was very nice. The sun was shining. The three friends were looking forward to getting to work. Soon Mr. Ali came to the cottage. He took the pickaxe and started digging his garden. Then he collected the cut grass with rake. Then he watered all the flowers and fruit trees one by one with the watering cup. Pickaxe, rake, and watering cup did their jobs with enthusiasm that day. All of them tried to impress Mr. Tonton. Until sundown, they worked non-stop without any break. They didn't even have any time to talk. Then the sun went down. It became evening. Mr. Ali left them in the cottage again. All of them were very tired. However, they were very happy to work all day and finish Mr. Ali's work. Rake leaned on the wall yawning and murmured, It was a tiring but a wonderful day. The watering cup left itself between the ropes and said, "We finished all the work in the garden. We deserve to rest." Pig's lay down on the floor and said, "Come on, guys, let's go to sleep now." Tonton, who was watching them, said smiling, "Hey, aren't you curious about my decision? Are you that tired?" Drake, Pig's and Watering Cup became alert. "Ah, how will we forget about that?" Then they asked curiously, "Mr. Thornton, which one of us did you choose as a president? Which one of us was the most useful for Mr. Ali?" Thornton smiled. He said, nodding, "I watched the work you did all day long today. I think all of you are very useful tools. All your jobs are different but very important. Thanks to you, the flowers, fruit trees, and vegetables are planted and are growing. I can't say to any one of you, you are more useful for Mr. Ali. You are a more useful tool. I cannot choose one of you as being better than the others." Rake asked, "So, who will be our president?" Pig's called his friends and said, "I have a great idea." The three friends started whispering. Then the watering cup said to Tonton joyfully, "We made a decision. You are the most experienced among us. You should be our president." Tonton was very happy that the twos all made a decision together, but he was surprised that they chose him as their president. The three friends insisted. "Please be our president, be our president," they said. Tonton accepted their choosing him as president and said, "All right." Then he explained his first decision. "Come on, go to sleep now. Tomorrow is going to be nice and tiring work day." After Tonton finished these works, Rake, Pig's and Watering Cup fell asleep right away. Yes, the story is ended. Goodbye, my children.